Let me start with a small question. Have you ever used an app and thought, why is this so confusing? Or maybe you try to book something online and suddenly the page refreshes, your card disappears, and now you have to start all over again. Annoying, right? Now, here's the interesting part. That frustration, that's bad user experience. And the smooth, effortless apps you love, that's good UX design. So, in this module, we're going to understand something extremely important, what UX design actually is. Because honestly, a lot of people think UX design is just making beautiful screens. But that's not the full story. So, in this module, we'll cover UX versus UI versus product design, how digital products like apps and websites actually work, the mindset of great UX designers, the UX career landscape in 2026, common myths about UX, basic tech understanding, front end, back end, APS, and how to use AI as a learning assistant. By the end of this module, you will start noticing apps differently. Let's begin with the most important question. What is UX design? UX stands for user experience, and user experience is simply how a person feels while using a product. Now imagine you open a food delivery app. You search for a restaurant, you browse the menu, you add items to the cart, you place the order, and then you track the delivery. All of these steps together create the user experience. So, UX is not just about visuals, it's about how easy something is, how fast it works, how intuitive it feels. Let's take an example. Think about music apps like Spotify. When you open it, you instantly see playlists you might like. You tap one button and the music starts. Now, what's that smooth experience? That's UX. Now imagine if every time you opened the app you had to search manually for your playlist. That would be frustrating, right? And that's where UX designers come in. They design how the experience works. This is where beginners often get confused. So let's break it down simply. First, UX design. UX designers focus on understanding users, mapping user journeys, designing flows, solving usability problems. Their question is, what problem are we solving for the user? Second, UI design. UI stands for user interface. UI designers focus on visuals like colors, typography, spacing, layouts, icons. Their question is, how should this interface look? Third, product design. Product designers combine both. They work on UX plus UI plus product strategy. They think about business goals, product growth, user retention. So you can think of it like this. UX is how it works, UI is how it looks, and product design is the bigger product strategy. If UX is the architecture of a house, UI is the interior decoration. Another common confusion. People think UX design is the same as graphic design, but they are very different. Graphic designers work on things like posters, branding, marketing visuals, social media graphics. Their focus is visual communication. Web designers usually focus on website layout, visual presentation, page styling. UX designers, however, focus on how users complete tasks. For example, logging in, buying a product, booking a ride, navigating a dashboard. So UX is more about problem solving and behavior, not just visuals. Now let's understand something very useful. How apps and websites actually work. Don't worry, you don't need to become a developer, but understanding the basics helps a lot. Most digital products have three parts. First, front end. Front end is what users see. Things like buttons, menus, images, forms, screens. If you open an app like Uber, the map, the right button, the interface, that's the front end. Second, back end. Back end is where the logic happens. It handles things like user accounts, databases, orders, payments. So when you book a ride, the back end finds drivers nearby. Third, AP is. API stands for Application Programming Interface. Think of it like a messenger. For example, a weather app. The app doesn't store weather data itself. Instead, it requests data from a weather server. That request happens through an API. So APIs allow apps to talk to other systems. As a UX designer, you don't need to code APIs, but knowing they exist helps you design realistic products further. Now we've reached the heart of UX design, the user-centered mindset. Many beginners what think after designing? I think this design looks cool. But great UX designers ask, what does the user actually need? UX design is built on 4 core ideas: empathy, research, testing, and iteration. Empathy means understanding the user's problems. Research means gathering real insights. Testing means observing how users interact with your design. Iteration means improving the design again and again. UX design is not about guessing. It's about learning from users. Now let's talk about careers. UX has evolved a lot. Today there are many different roles. Some examples include UX designer, product designer, UX researcher, interaction designer, UX writer, design systems designer. Companies invest in UX because good experiences increase user satisfaction, product adoption, and revenue. And as technology grows, especially with AI products, UX designers are becoming even more important. Let's bust a few myths. Myth number 1. UX is just UI. Nope. UI is only one part of UX. UX also includes research, testing, strategy, and flows. Myth number 2. You must know coding. Coding is helpful, but it is not required to become a UX designer. Myth number 3. UX is only about creativity. Actually, UX is mostly problem solving. Myth number 4. You need an expensive degree. Not really. Many successful designers are self-taught. What matters most is your portfolio and skills. Let's talk about something very relevant today: AI. Tools like ChatGPT and other can be powerful learning assistants. For example, you can prompt it like, explain UX like I'm 12. Give examples of bad UX in mobile apps. Explain user flows with simple examples. AI can help you learn faster, but there's an important rule. AI should assist your thinking, not replace it, because your own curiosity and critical thinking are still the most valuable skills. Let's do a small activity. Open 3 apps you use daily. Maybe something like Instagram, YouTube, or Google. Now observe carefully and ask yourself, what works really well? What feels confusing? What could be improved? Write down one improvement idea for each app. Congratulations! You've just taken your first step as a UX thinker. And that wraps up Module 1. Now you understand what UX design really is, how digital products work, the mindset of UX designers, and the career possibilities in this field. In the next module, we'll explore something even more powerful: design thinking and problem solving. Because great UX designers don't just design screens, they solve meaningful problems. And that journey starts now.